I quit. Yes, I have quit my job. And I know that sounds dramatic, and honestly, it still feels unreal saying it out loud. For the last 5 years, actually more than 5 years, 5 years, 3 to 4 months, I've built my life around being a software engineer. I studied hard, worked hard, cracked interviews at more than 25 multinational companies, and did everything I was supposed to do. From the outside, I think my life looked like stable and not successful, but yeah, stable. But somewhere along the way, I stopped feeling like I belonged there. The traveling became exhausting, like the office traveling, and the company didn't understand the goals I had for my life. And I felt like I was slowly losing myself. I wasn't unhappy because of one bad day or one bad project. I was actually unhappy because I couldn't recognize myself anymore. I miss the girl who loved like painting, journaling, creating videos, dreaming about a life that was bigger than her job title. So after months of overthinking, doubting myself and being terrified of making wrong decision, I quit. And I have quit, but I have another job offer letter, but it's not something I fancy, and it's not something that I look up to, that offer letter. But obviously we need to have one job, and for that, for the sake of that, I have one job offer letter. For for being on a safe side, I've never been that girl who takes a lot of risk. I take a risk, but I also plan accordingly. Like if I'm taking this risk, whatever worst happens, then also I have this thing. So I have like my joining date after 1 month. So sort of I have 30 days of gap with me. Yesterday was my last working day, and yesterday I logged out for the last time in my company. I closed my laptop, finished this chapter of my life, and suddenly realized something very strange. Like today is the first day in years when I don't have a 9 to 5 job, because previously when I switched, I joined the other company just the other day. So I had no career break, honestly. And honestly, I don't know exactly how I feel. Part of me feels relieved, okay. Part of me feels excited, like, oh my god, I have 1 month for myself, no job, oh my god, wow. And a very big part of me is scared, because I've always been scared of career gaps. I've spent years building this career, years studying, years proving myself to my family, to people around me, and years telling myself that stability is the safest thing in the world. So even though I dream about becoming a full-time content creator someday, I'm not ready yet. I keep thinking that if all these years of hard work go in vain, what if I regret leaving? What if I fail? And here I'm progressing. I was a junior software developer, then I became software developer, then I became senior software developer. One day I'll be a team lead, and one day I'll be a project manager. So I have my ladders going on, and I know I can achieve big in this field too, because I have knowledge. I want to work hard, even if I don't know a lot of skills. I am learning those skills. With time, I want to evolve. So I am scared too. And that's why this isn't a story about leaving my career forever. I have another chapter waiting for me. I have exactly 30 days before my next job starts. And I decided to use these 30 days differently. Instead of like rushing into the next thing, I want to pause. I want to discover who I am outside of work. Psychologists have a theory called identity foreclosure. I don't know if you have heard about it. It means becoming so attached to one identity that you stop exploring the other ones. Okay. And I think that's what happened to me. I became the software engineer and forgot that there was an entire person behind the label. So this month I want to ask myself questions I've been avoiding for years. Can I be happy without a job title? Can I enjoy my life without measuring my worth through productivity, through money? Can I become someone I genuinely like? And today was day one, and for the first time I did was sleep. I woke up at 10 a.m. not because I was lazy, but because I haven't truly rested in a very long time. There was no alarm, no meetings waiting for me, no rush to get ready. I simply slept until my body felt rested. Then I made myself a healthy breakfast and sat guilty without my thoughts. It sounds so simple, but it felt strange, because I realized like how long it had been since I had done Like, since I had been done anything slowly, like we live in a world where productivity is celebrated so much that resting feels like a crime. Like I am committing a crime if I am resting. So I have spent years believing that my worth depends on how busy I am. But today I wondered, what if I am valuable even if I'm not achieving something? So what I did today, I actually after breakfast I got ready just for myself. I wore this beautiful dress from Zara. If you can see, it's a bodycon dress, sort of vacation dress, but I don't have any vacation planned. So yeah, and I did my makeup, a little makeup like blush, concealer, and then lipstick. That's it. And I did my hairstyle because I just stopped doing my hairstyles for a while now. I was just opening my hairs or a bun, but finally you can see I've styled my hair. I've actually styled my hairs, and I actually gave time and looked myself in the mirror. My skin isn't doing great because my periods were around the corner, and yes, I have pimples, but for the first time in a long time I didn't feel like hiding them. It's okay, I just wanted to be real. I had so many thoughts piled up in my mind, and then I like sat down and with my diary and started writing. I started writing every fear, every breakdown, every dream, every lesson that I've learned the hard way. Like in this 5 years of experience, and prior to that I was studying BTech for 4 years, and then before that I was in school. So with time you learn a lot in life, right? But you don't write those learnings. So what I did is I wrote everything. I wrote everything paragraph wise. So for the next 30 days, you will also see me trying to rediscover myself. I want to paint again, not because I'm good at it, but because I enjoy it. So whatever things I've written, I've spoke it in front of the camera in shorts way. I'll be uploading it in my shorts section. You should definitely check that out because, oh my God, I'm such a good writer. I was like, oh my God, I wrote this, yeah. So actually, when I was in school, I used to write poems and everything, poems and articles. One of my poem got published in an Italian magazine, Diogen. It was a magazine back then, but at that time they didn't used to ship in India, so I never got that physical magazine. I don't have any proof or anything, but I remember I just submitted the application online, Diogen, and my poem was published, and there were 2 pages. One was in English, I wrote the poem in English, and then one was the Italian page where it was converted and like translated in Italian. And I was like, yeah, I wrote that, I remember now. And then I also wrote one article, if I were the finance minister of my country, and that article was the top 10 article of CNN News, and it happened when I was in college, and I actually got a frame by CNN News. I was in top 10, and if I would have been on number 1, I would have been the speaker on the CNN News channel. But it did not happen. I was just in the top 10, so I just received a frame. That's still at my home, that photo, that frame. I don't have it here, I have it at my home. So I just felt that I have achieved so many things in past that I don't even remember now. That thing just broke me from inside, that I don't even remember things I was good at. I could have made a whole career out of that. But because we live in India, we can't make money out of that career. So I didn't pursue it, because end goal is making money for each one of us. For each one of us, the end goal is making money, providing for our family, providing for ourselves, bringing the stability. And being a woman, these things are very, very important. And I don't think there is any other thing more on my priority list than this. I want to journal more, and I will actually share my journal entries with you guys, how I have journaled and what things I've journaled. I'll read books again slowly. I have like more than 50 books piled up in my wardrobe which I have to read, and I'll also I'll use my camera again. From a very long time I'm not using my Sony ZV-E10 camera in photography. I'm gonna do photography again. I used to click self portraits in 2020, and I used to click very good portraits, and I used to edit it on Lightroom and all. People used to ask like, how are you doing the editing and all? So yeah, that I'm gonna do it again because it literally makes me feel happy. And then what can I do? I'll cook meals for myself. Well, I am cooking as well, but now the meals will be more delicious. I want to travel, but I don't have a travel partner right now, and no travel thing planned right now. And I'm actually gonna create motivation around all of this, because doing things because they bring you joy and not because they make you money or give you like validation. Somewhere like along the way I forgot what it felt like. So this month is my experiment month, okay? And it's also my birthday month. So it is the best time for me to experiment. I want to know like which parts of me are like there and which parts of me exist only because the world rewarded them. I know not every day will be exciting. Obviously, some days I'll stay at home, some days I'll maybe go out, some days I'll spend hours editing videos, because if I'm recording and journaling and vlogging my whole experience, then obviously I'll have to edit it, which takes hours. And then some days I'll question all my decisions because I'm an overthinker by heart. But that's okay, because this isn't a series about quitting a job. It's sort of my series about like becoming myself more, becoming like I want to become and know who I am when like nobody calls me like by this title, and when nobody asks me like how was your day at work, blah blah. Okay, today I have a lot of questions, and maybe the answers are waiting for me somewhere in these next 30 days. I know it's very less if we see in the point of career gap, but I can't afford, I have to pay my bills too. So yeah, so thank you people for watching. This was all the blabbering for today, and it's not only blabbering. If you are someone who also feels the same kind of thing, I think you are at the right place, because this page is all about everything. Because our life is not just fashion or makeup. Our life is priorities, our life is job, our life is career gaps, our life is family, our life is emotions, our life is obviously using lip gloss, my favorite lip gloss. Our life is wearing a cute dress. So there are a lot of things in our life which matters, and I want to become the master of all. Yeah, I don't want to leave anything. I want to do each and everything. That's a part of me which is a pro as well, and which is a cons as well for my life. So thank you people for watching. This is Nancy Sharma, and I'm signing off from today, from my first episode of my quitting series and exploring myself again. I've still not thought about any title of this series. Should I title this series? Like, I'm not sure about that. And I was very unsure if I should make this series in Hindi or English, because I was very, but now for now I'm keeping it English, so that if people, there are people who don't know Hindi in India only, who use different languages, or India is such a big country, so there are people who use different languages. So I want to keep one language common, I think English, but I will obviously mix Hindi with it. I know what kind of person I am. So yeah, let's see what happens, what is there for me. So you have to subscribe for more such content. And in shorts, I'm uploading like day by day those series which I told you already. Please, no, not construction again. Okay, thank you people for watching. See you guys in another video. Bye bye.